guys, welcome everyone. This is Saturday, 1 p.m. in the UK. I have rescheduled this stream. It was supposed to be last Thursday, simply because there was going to be very hot weather, and it was the hottest day probably in the UK ever, maybe even. So I didn't really wanna, do it with aircon on, lots of noise, and anyway. So now I am. So good very morning, afternoon, depending where you are, or good evening. Thank you for joining me, and I'm looking forward to your questions, and obviously I will have something to talk about. Okay, so we've got the first person. Hooray! Oh, I wish I knew how to say your name. Where are you from? Yaukeni, Jaukenie. I have no idea where you're from and how to say your name, so maybe you will help me. Today I was going to talk about removing resistance from money thoughts. Oh, the stream is not. What's going on? What's going on? It seems like the stream is breaking up. That is no good. Okay, it seems to me like there is an issue with the stream. However, I don't know why, because it seems like everything's alright on my end, but somehow the stream is breaking up. Oh, that's no good. Hello, Ankush. I am, and okay, yeah, sorry guys, I'm just looking at the preview here, and the stream seems to be broken. Is the stream broken? Or is it okay? Let me know if the stream is okay, or if it's broken, because I can see here that it's kind of not really good. Ah, okay, it's perfect. Okay, thank you. So there's something wrong, funny happening on my side in the preview here. Okay, you're saying that it's not really perfect. Okay, this is interesting. I've never had that before. So maybe there's something on the YouTube side. Okay, I want to check also what's the delay today. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a big delay, 20 seconds already. So that is not good. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to restart the whole thing, because it just. Yeah, you're saying it's okay. No, the delay is too large. Okay, just sorry for the time being. No, I can't. No, I'm gonna restart on my end here. Okay, I hope the stream is now going the right way. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my preview, and let's see what's going on. Okay, I think we are back, and hopefully now it's gonna be working. So the delay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's perfect. It's like just 2 or 3 seconds of a delay. Yeah, now we can have a conversation. Yeah, so sorry for that. No idea what happened. Okie dokie. So, you guys, of course, you can ask me any questions you like. Actually, I enjoy the questions. So, any advice for someone struggling with debt? Debt. Asking for asking for a mate. Okay, so you want answer to two questions. So one is this: you're struggling with debt, and second one, you would like a mate, so a friend or a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. If you could specify, that would be good. So yeah, I was going to talk about money. So debt is perfect. So let's talk about debt. First of all, you need to stop saying that you're struggling with debt, because that is not helping. That creates extra resistance, that makes it into a bigger issue, and it is just an issue. It's a situation. It's a situation. It's temporary. So first of all, stop saying I'm struggling. Just say, okay, I have a debt. And so far, I haven't been able to keep up with it, or I haven't been able to make it smaller, to decrease it. These are the facts. So only focus on the fact. Again, no struggling. There is no struggle. It may feel like it is, but you need to stop looking at it as a struggle, stop feeling it as a struggle. Just, okay, there is a debt, it's not, and it's growing, or it's not dropping down, and it's kind of, I find it tough. But stop saying that you're struggling. So focus on the facts first, and stop adding emotional baggage to it, emotional kind of extra emotions. Just don't do that. Okay, so Kai, you say I was joking, saying that I'm asking the question for a friend when I'm asking for myself. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get the joke now. Okay, so it's for you. Second thing, you need to realize, or actually, you need to know what kind of debt is it. Is it a personal debt, so you owe it to friends and family, or is it a commercial debt, so you owe it to banks or some other institutions, or you owe it to people with whom you actually have some kind of a contract and you were going to pay them an interest. So that's a kind of a commercial debt, yeah? So personal debt is different to commercial. So personal is obviously is your own personal guarantee, and it's kind of your word, your honor is at stake, and you really should pay all your personal debts one way or another. Now, regarding commercial debts, it's a different story. When a bank gives you a loan or issues you a credit card or something, they take a risk with you. They know that, I don't know, 10% of people will not pay it back, or will struggle, or there will be some difficulties. They have it calculated in their own risk assessment, so to say, in the whole business model. It's calculated. So don't worry about the banks. It's, if you have a debt and you cannot pay it back, it's not your problem. It's the problem of the other party. Yeah, that can affect your credit scoring and your ability to get some more credit or some contracts or many other things, but it's not really your problem, so to say, as such. It's the problem of the lender, of banks, for example. So there is this famous story circulating about Donald Trump. Don't know if it's true. When he was like $1 billion in debt, the banks called a meeting with him and said, Mr. Trump, you're in big trouble. And he said, well, from what I can see, you're in big trouble because I owe you money, and I don't have anything, any collateral to or and I cannot pay it back at the moment. So you're in trouble because you're missing $1 billion, and you need to be looking at it the same way. So what can you do? Remember, you can always negotiate with your lenders. You can say, hey, I cannot afford it, and I can only afford this much money. And they have to accept it, because why wouldn't they? They should be happy that you are offering to pay them something, yeah? This is commercial debt. Yeah, I'm not talking about personal. Personal is different. You need to talk to people in person and, get some kind of agreement. But with commercial, just don't worry about it. Just give them your best offer. Hey, this is what I can. Now, in some countries, like for example, in the UK, a consumer is legally protected. So if you tell your lender you cannot afford, they need to help you with the whole process. They need to make sure that you can afford the payments and agree some kind of a deal with you. Or you can go to some charities like Step Change, I think, in the UK, and some other charity that helps people for free to restructure the debts into some affordable payments. Really good thing if you cannot get on top of it. Okay, so this is the technical way of getting over the debt, but there are some other ways that are more like related to the mind. So I'm going to discuss them in a moment. Let me just have a look at some comments here. So Ankush, how can I make something possible which is really hard to get? Like, I'm struggling to put my time and focus on my subjects, and I'm not able to focus on discrete. I think maybe you meant discrete mathematics. I don't know what that is, but it's irrelevant. The sound output. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, I'm my microphone was the volume was down a little bit, and I forgot about it. Sorry. I hope you can hear me better now. Thank you for letting me know. Um, what's going on here? Sorry, it's no. So, Ram. Hi Kamil, how are you? Brought a Honor Band 4, which is from Huawei, and accuracy sleep tracking. Then my Mi Band 3. Please include this band purchase link in your previous video. Thank you so much for helping people. Okay, Ram, yes. So you're saying that Honor Band 4 is also good. Okay, yes, I will add this as a link. I will attempt to remember. Yeah, now the sound is perfect. Okay, yes, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I was experimenting with the sound a while ago and then I forgot about it, you see. So I apologize. Okay, so I'm going to address now the question by Ankush about focusing on something, time and focus on your subjects. Well, again, you're not able to focus, so I'm guessing it's not a health issue or some mental issue that you're not able to focus. You just, I don't know, find it boring or tiring, not inspiring. So always, if you're not interested in something, you will never find time, energy or money for it. And if you are super interested in something, if something is super important to you, you will always find time, money and energy for that thing, no matter what. You will always find it. Yeah. So I've discussed the studying techniques before, so I'm gonna remind you again. You need to get really interested in the subject. And also you need to realize how important it is for you. If you cannot see how important it is, how it will serve you, you will not really be interested in it. So if it is at school and you have to take an exam and pass it, then you need to somehow connect that subject, so your mathematics, to, I don't know, to a degree, to a higher salary, to a better girlfriend or wife or a bigger house, something that's important to you, and connect it mentally, just like, oh my God, I have to know it, I have to pass this exam, because if I pass it, I'm gonna be feeling this good, I'm gonna have a better girlfriend, bigger house, better salary. And anyway, it's a very useful thing, even if it doesn't seem like now. You know, you need to get interested in it, basically. That is it. Let me know if that helps you, or if you have any further comments or questions about this. Yeah. Okie dokie. So, Karchik, hello, sir. Yes, thank you. Hello. Thank you for being here. Is this live now or an ad? Danny, yeah, I'm live. So, thank you for being here. If it's a live, if it says that it's live, then it's live. Otherwise, you will see that it's not live and it's in replay. So YouTube will basically tell you if it's live. It's kind of obvious, you know, very quickly you can figure out. So all my live events, when they finish, they are processed, and soon after you can rewatch them, and then you will see that they're not live anymore. How can we interest in something that used to bore us? How can we, okay, the correct English, how can we get interested in something that used to bore us all around? Again, you know, it is only boring because, yeah, there is a mind trick, and I've just discussed it. I've just told you. You need to connect it to something that's important to you. You know, you need to really make a list of why this thing is important to me and make all the connections. And sometimes you might need to make 20, 30, or 50, or even 100 reasons why this thing is important to you. I know it's difficult, but this is a really good way of doing it, and I don't know a better way so far. So that's how you do it. Just make a list, 50 reasons why this thing is important to me, and you will get interested in it. Or look for a different angle. How could I use it? What could I use it for? Which basically is 50 reasons or 100 reasons why it's important, you know. So that's how it is. Okay, guys, now let's get back to money. So debt. So as I said, once you address the technical issues with the debt, so you agree some kind of a deal with a lender, you need to start also looking, you can do it at the same time obviously, but you need to start looking at how you look at your income. You need to stop thinking that your income comes from you or from your actions. It kind of does, but really where it comes from, it's from the spirit or God or the universe, whoever you want to believe, because Nothing in this world happens by itself. We are all co-creators. You need to start believing that you have created everything in your life. Even if you don't know how, everything you have created, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, you have all created that. And you start learning how you create that. So coming back to money, first of all, ask and it is given. It says, you can read it in the Bible and in many other books, places. Ask and it is given. So how does it work? First of all, you ask. So you have a debt, like, I don't know, let's say 10,000 of something, and you want to have actually some money in your account, maybe 10,000 or 20,000 in your bank account. So you say, hey, I want to have 10,000 pounds, dollars, rupees in my bank account. And I'm really serious about this, and I need this money for this thing and that thing and the other thing. You need to specify what you need the money for and how much. Even if you want to say, yeah, only want to have 10,000 pounds in my savings account just for the peace of mind. That amount will give me peace of mind. And it's very important that you are really serious about this, that you really want it, that it's not like, yeah, it would be cool to have. No, I really want to have it. So think of an amount that you want to have. Don't think about so much about, I want to pay off the debt. Yes, you do, but focus more on creating income. Because once you pay off your debt, suddenly it will stop and you will be at zero or you will be going back to debt. So always think a little bit above. So positive balance in your bank account, positive income. Okay, cool, clear? Now, where was I going with it? Okay, so you have an intention. This is how much I want. Okay, so have you got the amount of money right now in your head, everyone, guys? You've got an amount of money, let's say 10,000 of something. And then you need to accept that this is given. It's going to come to you. But now you need to switch into the receiving mode. And this is kind of difficult because every now and then we do switch into receiving mode. We feel good. Things start happening for us. But the trick is to teach ourselves, to train ourselves to be in that receiving mode all the time. Got it? This is the most difficult thing. Train yourself to be in the receiving mode all the time. Ask only very quickly for a short time, a minute, two. When you think about it, what do I want? Okay, this is what I want. I really want it. You don't need to like have a burning desire for it, which it helps, obviously. Burning desire is perfect, but you don't need to. You just need to like, yeah, I really want that. I'm serious about this, I really want that. And once you send the desire, start looking for the receiving of it. So get into the receiving mode. Oh, where is that coming from? And here's the trick. You cannot be impatient. And how to stop being impatient? Any ideas? Well, I'll tell you because it's kind of difficult sometimes. You need to expect good things to happen and not necessarily the things that you have asked for. Because what you have asked for, it might be a long way away, long time away, because of your life, because of your mind and all sorts of other things. And sometimes it might happen in a minute, sometimes in an hour, sometimes in a day, and sometimes you will need to wait a year because you're not ready, for example, for it. You think you want it, but you're not ready one way or another. So instead, make sure that you have a great moment after moment after moment. So every day there are some good or great moments, as many as you can. You go shopping, it's just like, I'm feeling good, I wonder what's good's gonna happen. And suddenly you ask for something and the shop assistant gives you a great discount or even a small discount, and you need to go, oh cool, that's a cool thing. That's one of those good moments. Oh, thank you. And you continue going, and then you see maybe some lady with a kid and they are laughing, and that makes you smile, that makes you happy. It's like, oh, another great moment. And start acknowledging every good moment in your life. And by acknowledging that and putting yourself in a good state of mind, you will create more of those moments, and one of them will actually take you to what you have asked for. So if it's some income or unexpected money, you will be taken there. But you need to be in the receptive mode, and to be in the receptive mode, you need to feel good, you need to have great moments and expect great moments. So if you're desperate for something, it's very unlikely that it will happen. Your chances are dropping dramatically, unfortunately. Seriously, guys, Desperation is not the way forward. Whenever you catch yourself being desperate, step back. Oh my God, I'm desperate again. I need to stop that. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, I've just told you. So quickly, I'm checking. What should you do instead? You don't need to write it here. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just asking you if you're paying attention. You need to get into receptive mode. How do you get into receptive mode? By expecting good things to happen, a moment after moment after moment after moment. You just wait for them, you just look for them, you expect them. You are ready to receive those little moments. Now, why does it work? Because you can totally believe that small good things can happen, but probably you don't believe that good big things can happen, because if you did, you would already have them. Okie dokie, so let me get back now to your comments. I can see there are quite a few. Timothy, basic simple structure and planning helps build wealth. Absolutely, yes. The same goes for health. Yes. I recently reached the healthy BMI counting calories. No cheats. Okay, so these are kind of technical things, technicalities. Yes, structure always helps. Absolutely. So thank you, Timothy, for saying that. And I'm saying that if you want to take it further, start using this, I don't want to say positive thinking, but positive expectation, expecting good moments. So ask and then just get into receptive mode. This will help you with everything dramatically. Solutions will start dropping in, and the ideas will start dropping in, and people will start coming to you with various ideas or gifts or all sorts of opportunities. Now, what do I want to say? I was just going to say something and I forgot. Anyway, let me continue. Are a lot of you in the USA, do you have the third-party food delivery service like Uber Eats and Postmates? Okay. Well, I'm obviously in the UK. I don't know about other people. There are some in India. We have Uber here, Uber Eats as well. Postmates, I haven't heard about them, so maybe they're not in the UK. I don't know. Thank you so much, sir. Ankush says, it's all because of your headache cure trick and sleep tricks. I can manage my time properly. Even my family uses headache tricks. It takes some times, but it works for every one of us. Wow, this is really great. I'm really happy that it works for you guys and that you are telling me. Okay, sleep tricks and headache cure tricks. Okay, I'm gonna I'm planning to make more videos about it. Well, let's see. Okay, Danny, I went to school with a guy named Ankush. Not with me. Okay, sure. You're too young. We were raised not to be greedy. That's the thing. Yeah, greed doesn't really help. What you need to be is not to be greedy, but thrifty. So that means you are not throwing money willy-nilly, because unless you're a super billionaire, then you cannot afford to throw money at anything. You always need to look for savings. Do not buy things if you don't really need them. If you buy things just because you want them, make sure that this is a sensible buy, and you don't really spend money like willy-nilly. So you need to be thrifty with money. I ask about the food delivery because here they allow you to work whenever. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there are lots of companies that offer so-called gigs. It's a gig economy now. We have this gig economy. So you have a contract with someone and you work like whenever you want to. You switch on the app and you can do deliveries or many other things. Lots of people work in deliveries now. Okay, you're really helping a lot of people. If you're talking to me, thank you. Yes, I'm aware of it and I appreciate your comments. I need money. I just turn it in and do orders. Okay, that's how you create your income. Yeah, Danny, I mean, this is great that you actually do not rely on anyone, do not wait for anyone to rescue you, but you just take care of yourself. Yes, so this is really good. Now, again, take it to the next level. Send a request, a wish, a desire. Think about something specific, amount of money or a new car, what kind of car. Send a desire and follow the impulses. Get into the receptive mode. Now, if you sending desire and it doesn't feel good, that means it's the wrong desire. You need to change it. So let's say you're thinking, oh, I would love to have this car, but you're thinking, that's very expensive. I don't think I'll ever be able to afford it. So stop thinking about this car. Just think, I just want a car that's perfect for me. Dear Spirit, dear Universe, God, whoever, thank you for delivering this perfect car for me. I know that this car will come at the right time. It will be perfect package, will be perfect price. I will have the money for the car. I will have the money for the insurance and for everything else, and it will be just perfect, so perfect. I will not need to worry about it for the next 5 years, even for a second, because I will know everything will be aligned, all the money will be aligned for it, and I know that I will be super happy with that car. And it's going to be a perfect car. I have some ideas. It could be this one, it could be that one, it could be that one, but I really don't care, because I know you will you will deliver the perfect car for me that will just make me so excited, so happy, that I will be just like, wow, blown away. So think more generally, yeah? Don't go into specifics. If you go into specifics and it makes you feel good, that's perfect. But if you go into specifics and it makes you feel bad, step away, go more general. Go more general, more general. Okay. Kamil, with your IT knowledge, can you help me with the following? I want to get rid of an old desktop computer and monitor. I'm concerned data is still stored in it somewhere. How can I prevent this? Okay, in a computer, data can be stored only on the storage devices, so either a hard drive or an SSD. Obviously, I'm guessing you know those things, or you know how to find a hard drive or an SSD in a computer. Can't you not? You know, and obviously there might be some ports for SD cards or USB sticks. So I'm guessing you obviously know it, and you can remove those USB and those cards. If you don't know how to open your computer or find a hard drive, you know, ask somebody else for help. You can remove the hard drive, but really what you should be able to do, just from Windows, find software that is designed for wiping data. You can find it for free, choose the partition, wipe the data, it will wipe the data. Simple as that, really not difficult. But you know, really, if you just do a simple format, probably most people will not really bother, you know, recovering the data. Why would anyone do it? Who would need your data? You know, what do you have to hide anyway? But if you have something to hide, just do wiping. Find some software that does wiping. Now you cannot do it on the system partition, so what you could do, you could have two partitions or two separate drives, and install Windows. So first wipe one drive, then install clean Windows on it, install wiping software on this new Windows, and wipe the other partition or the other drive. Yeah, that's how you do it. Easy. Okay, smash it. Well, yeah, that's always a good idea, but instead of smashing, he could just keep the drives with him or with her, and why smash it? Okay, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, guys, any more questions? Because I've got some good stuff for you. Trying to sell it, yes. By the way, is it okay? So it's not a laptop, because some desktops as well, in the BIOS, if you know how to access BIOS, in the BIOS they have also wiping software sometimes, so you can see if there is, then that's the easiest thing to do. Just go into BIOS, choose the drive, wipe it, and it just erases everything. But remember, cannot be just simple formatting. It needs to be like a proper wiping, which takes a long time, because it then reads random data to every space on the drive. Yeah. Okay, cool, guys. So I have something really cool. So I have some pieces of paper. So these are what I did. I have old business cards that I had many years ago, and they are outdated. I don't use them anymore. So on the other side, I write very cool things. And when I study, things come to my mind and I write it, or when I meditate. For example, every morning I get up, my idea is to read all those things, or at least one or two. And I attract money opportunities all the time. I attract money and opportunities all the time. If you read this, repeat that many times a day, and at the same time trying to feel it and believe it, after a while you will accept it as a reality. It might take you a few months, but it will get into your subconscious mind and you will start creating that. The other things I have is, I feel great about me. When I feel great about me, I can create anything. I feel great about me. At every moment, I feel great about me. No matter what happens, I feel great about me. So I want you to repeat that. I feel great about me. I feel great about me. I feel great about me. Always, or almost always, but yeah, you can say just always. Okay, we have another question. In the past, I think you meant to say, I had some bad experiences. I want to forget them, but those people will cross my mind sometimes, and that makes me demotivated. Please suggest something about this. Okay, here's the thing. We all have done things in the past that we are not proud of. We have all had experiences that make us feel bad because of not what we did, but of what other people did and we witnessed, or what other people did to us. And these are demons that we need to face head on. And I have talked about this in my videos about fear. You can do tapping to remove the negative emotions. Do tapping, yeah, tapping. Learn the tapping techniques. I've said it so many times. Learn tapping techniques to remove emotions, to reduce them. Once you have reduced the emotions, you can then start thinking about it in a more positive way. Actually, I have an affirmation here on this piece of paper. Let me find. I found one. And that affirmations will be perfect for you. Just let me find it. Okay, yeah, so you need to think about this following way. All unpleasant experiences and failures direct me towards success. You need to think about it this way. These were really bad experiences, but they have contributed to my success and to my happiness, either now or in future. So all failures, all unpleasant experiences direct me towards success. They make me stronger, they make me wiser. They are the source of my strength. So if they make you feel bad, do not condemn them, because that makes you stronger. You know, it's part of being human. And if you look at it this way, you will start appreciating those experiences instead of, avoiding them and running away from them. Okay? Cool? So remember, all unpleasant experiences and failures direct you towards your success and happiness. I hope that was helpful. Now, look for a possibility, look for a miracle. Whenever you have a situation, again, train yourself to always look for a possibility. So something happens, okay, I don't know how to say your name. Karthik says thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. So always look for a possibility. So you have a situation, let's say you are in debt. Look for a possibility. Oh, what if I found a better job? What if I found another way of earning money? What if I suddenly got some unexpected money? What if I just paid it off easily by some miracle? What if, and start speculating and put yourself in that mood, in that frame of mind. Whenever you think negatively, train yourself to switch to looking for a possibility and of a miracle. Okay, Danny, your question, what do you think of bankruptcy? Never, I think I said it to many times, I don't know to whom. Do not ask what do you think of, or what do you think about. because what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything specifically. What is your question, you know? Because about anything you can talk for hours, you know. About bankruptcy we can talk for hours. So what is the context you're asking in? You know, bankruptcy of what? Of personal bankruptcy? Is it okay to declare bankruptcy? Should companies be allowed to go bankrupt? I don't know. What is exactly that you want to know? Ask a specific question rather than, you know, do I think it's immoral? Well, a bankruptcy is neither moral or immoral. It's just something that happens in the world. You could equally ask, is the, I don't know, the sunset immoral? You know, it's not. It's just a sunset. And bankruptcy is just a bankruptcy. That means that someone runs out of money. You know, they haven't managed their finances well and they've run out of money. There's nothing moral or immoral about it. It's just an event, you know. Okay, second, not second, another card for you guys. The way I live is vitally important. You need to realize that your life is not meaningless, it's actually important. And when you start believing it, you will start acting that way, you know. So Napoleon Hill teaches us that we should have a really big goal, and Bob Proctor as well. Really big goal, something that will take you 10, 20, maybe 30 years. So for example, I could think that I will be in 20 years, in 30 years, I will be world's biggest authority on transforming lives in minutes. And when I start saying that, I will start treating myself more seriously, and therefore I have now my probability of achieving something great in life increases dramatically. So think about a phrase, something, a big goal that's beyond you, you know, like being the world's best at something, or being the best in your country at something, you know. So for example, I could think I will be the UK's Prime Minister, which obviously now seems like, how come? I've never been into politics, you know, I've never been really, I don't know, I'm not even British yet myself, but I can think, yeah, it's quite possible in 20, 30 years, a lot of things can happen. So if I keep saying things like this, I will treat myself more seriously. I will present myself to other people in a different way. They will treat me in a different way. They will connect me with different people. So it's important that you set a goal for yourself, like 20, 30 years in the future, and declare it every day. I will be. And after a while, you will start believing it, and you might even stop saying I will be. You will be saying I am going to be, then I am on my way to be, and then you will start saying I am the UK's next Prime Minister, I am the UK's future Prime Minister, or I am the world's future greatest authority on transforming lives, whatever it is that you want to create. And there is always something in your mind, you know, it is there, you'll find it, that you know you could be and you would like to be. You're not sure now, because it's far away, 20, 30 years from now on, but you know you can get it. So start saying that to yourself every day, a few times a day. Okay? Timothy, yes, 100% true. I think your comment is about bankruptcy, I'm guessing, yeah? Okay, thank you. So let's go back. The way I live is vitally important. My life is super important. Everything in my life is super important. Even if I don't see it, even if I don't appreciate it, my life is really important. When I interact with other people, no matter who they are, whether it's you guys, so now my personal thing, whether it's you guys through the camera, or whether it's people I meet, they are important. Those interactions are very important. You need to be thinking about yourself the same way. Okay, Piyush, hi, sorry to be late. No problem, my friend, you know, remember you can rewatch it later on. Timothy, wealth plan for 10, 20, 30 years, it works. Oh yeah, yeah. If you ask Warren Buffett, he's probably a guy who's proven the whole thing beyond any doubt. If you think long term, it works. He's one of the richest people on our planet. He created a lot of wealth for himself and other people. It took him 50 years or so. I don't know how many years, but you know the results speak for themselves. So the way I live is vitally important. My life is super important. Yeah. Piyush, how to be happy when we are facing extreme hardship in our life? Okay, so again, let's start from the obvious. It's really difficult to be happy when you are tired, when you haven't had enough sleep, when you haven't had enough food, or generally you're hungry, you don't have the roof over your head. It is really difficult. So number one, find a way to cover the basics to make sure that you get good sleep and that you have enough food and that you're relatively healthy and strong. These are priorities. So you need to find a way to get those basics covered, because without those basics it's really difficult. Only a few people maybe are able to be happy without those basics, so get those basics covered. Once you get those basics covered, you can then start simply by appreciating everything that you have. Focus on all little things that you can be grateful for and appreciate. And then I said it already before in that stream. What time is it? Oh, blimey. It's 43 minutes past 1. So I don't know, 20 minutes or however many minutes ago. Expect good things to happen. Expect good moments and just look for those moments, and those little moments, good moments, will take you to a better feeling life. And this is immediate, like this. Boom. You find yourself feeling bad or not so good, switch your thinking to, okay, more general. It's not that bad. Actually, there are things I can be grateful for. And in a moment, I will find some better feeling thoughts. I will see some better feeling events. Things will start happening well for me, slowly and slowly, and the day will be great. And just train yourself to be in that state of mind. How much more time will your stream run? I'm thinking about, I don't know, 15-20 more minutes. Today I want to finish, around, a bit earlier, so within an hour, as there are things I need to take care of. I promised a friend to help, and there is a time frame that I need to do it in. Okie dokie. So, here is a different one. Will it turn out to be a waste of energy or time in the future? So sometimes we want to do something and we have an idea. Okay, in order to make money, I need to do this, or in order to meet this boyfriend, girlfriend, I need to, I don't know, do this, like register on that website, or get this job, apply for this. And we need to think, is it actually really good strategy, or is it something that I'm doing because it's the easiest thing to do? And ask yourself, will it turn out to be actually a waste of energy in future? And you probably will quickly know, well, yeah, probably that's not the best thing to do. I just cannot be bothered to do something more difficult. I just want to do this because it's easy. And if you still choose to do it, it's fine. But just don't kid yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be inauthentic with your thinking, just pretending that you're doing something, yeah? I hope you know what I mean, yeah? So ask yourself every now and then, is what I'm doing actually taking me to the goal I want, or is it just something I'm feeling? Timothy, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's not just about money in the bank, but you need to think in the tank. You need think in the tank. It's okay. I think you missed a preposition or something, but it's really great, Tim. Really great. It's not just about money in the bank, but you need to think in the tank. You need to think in the tank. Tank, you mean the brain? I mean, yeah, if you want to explain that might be helpful, actually. I think I know what you mean, but it would be better if you explained, so we are very clear about this. Okie dokie, cool. Let's go to the next one. The next one, think of your dream and say, I can have it, I can do it. So what is your dream? um, what is your dream? It could be that I suggest that you always have like two dreams. One is that big one in 20, 30 years that it's like so beyond anything that it just seems impossible even in a million years. So like if I say, yeah, I will be the world's biggest authority in transforming lives in minutes, at the moment it seems to me like, yeah, well, it is possible, but I don't even really know if I'm interested in it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm still gonna say I can have it, I can do it, because I can change my mind in the meantime. And then think of a goal that's a bit shorter. And the shorter one, I always say, this is something that you can really see, you can really believe, but it's still quite big to excite you. And it's something that you think you can achieve in a month to 6 months, maybe a year max, but something between, a month or 6 months. Maybe a new job, a new car, maybe a trip. It could be small or big, but something that really gets you excited and you believe that you can get it. So have those two dreams and say, I can have it, I can do it, I can do it, I can have it. Piyush, why didn't I come live last Thursday? I said about it at the beginning of the stream, so rewatch it and you'll find out. Yes, I think tank like brain. Okay, cool. Thanks, Tim. By the way, do you prefer Tim or Timothy, or doesn't matter to you? Next one, think of a better feeling thought. Think of a better feeling thought. Again, something I've discussed that many times. Tim. Okay, Tim, yeah, cool, that's Tim. Tim is a good guy, yeah? All Tims are good guys, yeah? Think of a better feeling thought. Again, that's coming back to the question by Piyush. If you find yourself not feeling great, start switching to a better feeling thought. And it usually will be something more general. So quite often when you think of something specific, it might make us feel bad, like, oh, I'd like a better car, but this one is too expensive. So don't think like this. Think like, yeah, but there are some cars that are quite good and affordable. Also, I might get a car somehow miraculously from somebody else. Maybe I'll get a car with a new job, or maybe an uncle will give me a car. I don't know. Maybe there will be a miracle. Think more general. Yeah. Oh, this car is too expensive. Okay, but anyway, I'll find a better car. So think better feeling thoughts always. How to think of a business idea when you have no business background in your family. Okay, business idea is not as important sometimes as execution of it, or your mind behind it. And I think what you need to do, you need to develop yourself on two fronts. First of all, develop this business acumen. So learn from people who have done business before and they've been successful, how they think, how they operate, and then also develop this relaxation about having a business. So think the universe is going to deliver a great business idea to me with a path, with a plan to execute it. And again, expect that to happen. And again, follow the good feeling thoughts, create good moments in life, like everything. Good moments in life. Oh, look at this lady with the kid, they're smiling. Oh, that's so cute. That makes me feel so good, And then, oh, the bus just came when I came to the bus stop. Perfect timing. Whoa, thank you, this is great. And keep creating those moments. Acknowledge good moments in life, and sooner or later you will discover a great business idea. And you cannot be impatient, because if you are impatient and you say, oh, I've been living like this for a week and I still haven't got the business idea, then you are killing it, because you don't know what's perfect for you, what's great for you. Maybe that business idea will come after a year or two, because maybe for you need to take a different path. So while you are looking for that idea, creating good moments, educate yourself in business. So two paths always, the kind of structure, learning, studying, like really practical stuff, and also the mind stuff, the happiness. So always two paths, yeah? How do you educate yourself in business? Start working for someone who's got a business, or helping them for free just to learn how they operate. Watch things like Here in the UK, there is this program, Dragon's Den. In the US, there is some sharks or something, I don't know, where, you know, people come to investors and they pitch the idea. So learn how investors think about business, and you will see how people sometimes come and they just have an idea and they expect people to give them money, and that never happens, you know, because an idea is not enough. So learn business as much as you can and always expect good things to happen. Right. What's your net worth? If only I can tell. Now, as I said, I'm not a rich person, wealthy person by any means. No, I'm just a normal bloke like everybody else. Really nothing impressive. So I'm not even going to tell you, because really, no. I'm not gonna pretend that I am someone I'm not. You know, I am not wealthy or rich by any measure. Okay, this one. I made a video about this. Make each action strong. Put faith and purpose into it. That is power. So I think I have a video about this. Make each action strong. If you make each action strong, your whole day will be very successful. And how do you make it strong? By putting faith and purpose into it. And how do you do it? By remembering your big goal, the one that's 20, 30 years ahead of you. I will be the world's biggest authority on transforming lives in minutes. And if I think of that, when I perform actions, then I put lots of power into the action, and that is real power. And then my day is successful. Okay? Very important. Next one. Oh, this one is a good one. If you cannot get excited about your day, your life, and you would like to, you can always say, I feel the adventures that are coming to my life. I feel the adventures that are coming into my life. And start really feeling like something adventurous is coming, even though you have no idea, but you can recall when you were younger and you were excited about something, and just get the same feeling and think, oh my god, something adventurous is coming to my life. It's gonna happen today. Oh my god, you know. So just, this is a trick. And that's why you need to have like pieces of cards like this with a bit of writing, so you can read it every day to reprogram yourself. And if once you've read it for a few months every day, you will remember it. Yeah. So create things like this. How long does it generally take to be a millionaire? Well, it depends. For some people it takes a minute, for some people 50 years, for others 500 years. So there is no rule. And anyway, here's the question for you. What does it mean to be a millionaire? You know, lots of people ask about it, or they say, oh, I'd like to be a millionaire. But if you ask them what does it mean, they cannot really specify it, or they say some funny things. So some people say, oh, I'd like to have £1 million or dollars in my bank account. Okay, so once you have £1 million, and so what? You buy for £1 million, you can buy a house in London, just one house, or maybe outside of in the outskirts of London, you can buy 2 houses. So let's say you buy one house that's $500,000, then you buy a car and a few things, that then you are left with 300,000. Are you still a millionaire, or you just a thousandaire with a house and a car? You know, so really think about what it means to be what it means to you to be a millionaire. Okay, cool. Focus 100% on what is working, 0% on other things. Oh, again, guys, so this is the answer to all other questions that you have asked before. How to be happy, how to focus on things, how to, you know, deal with life, how to be interested in something. Focus 100% on what is working. If you want to be happy and you find yourself in a kind of a bad mood or a bit depressed, just take your thoughts. Okay, I'm just gonna now think about what's working. Okay, oh, last week I got some money from work. Oh, yesterday I met this girl. Oh, I have this fantastic computer. Oh, I'm quite healthy. Oh, I have some really good friends. Oh, I don't know, had some really good grades at school. Oh, I'm doing really well with my garden at the moment, you know. So 100% on what is working. Again, develop that habit, the habit of thinking of 100% of the time on what is working. I'm sorry, I think I'm starting to mix words and getting distracted and confused a little bit. Guys, I'm gonna be finishing in, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, so let's wrap it up. Sorry for making it shorter, but we'll meet next Thursday as scheduled before, unless something happens, but I try not to cancel it. This time was, you know, different, so sorry for that. I will try not to cancel. I will make it once or twice a week. We'll see how it goes. Maybe, you know, from September it will be twice a week regularly. I don't know. We'll see. By the way, let me know if this time is good for you. Saturday 1 p.m. UK time or 2 p.m. What would be better for you? I'm thinking maybe 2 p.m. We'll see. We have another question. Charlie Munger is currently said to have the best 3-minute mind in the world. He reads many newspapers every day. He is Warren Buffett's best friend and he is 90 years old. You might take the title soon. Okay, thank you. Actually, I don't know that guy, Charlie Munger. Let me I'm going to I'm going to read about him a bit later on. Thank you for that, Tim. Multi-million dollars happy life, more help to other people, fulfilling my parents and girlfriend's demand, buying things that make me feel good, and the list goes on. That's what million means to me. But that's very good. But again, does it mean million in your bank account as clear money ready to be spent? So you got the money, you paid all the tax, and you're left with $1 million. It's really important that you have a clear idea about this. So it does require a bit of studying and accounting, you know, so think about it. Second thing, fulfilling my parents' and girlfriend's demand. Well, now on the serious note, you should never try to please anyone. Don't try to please your parents, don't try to please your girlfriend, or especially meet their demands, you know. Remember, do things for you. Do things because you want to, not because your parents demand it. Yes, of course, we should be grateful to our parents, and yeah, as much as we can help them and buy stuff for them or do other things, but do not make yourself unhappy just to please your parents. Yeah, so do not marry a girl just because your parents want you to, or don't go to a university because your parents want you to. Don't choose a career because your parents want you to. Choose because you want to. Never ever do anything because you want to please someone, or you know. And obviously I'm talking about important things in life, but even small things in life, you should always, you know, do things because you want them, not because you want to please somebody else. That is a suicide, seriously. Okay. Running said bye bye. Okay, ciao, thank you very much. Okay, I'll be finishing in a very short moment, but now the last thing I want to tell you, if you want to really achieve something, there is one important condition that you need to reach. The state of mind must be belief and not mere hope or wish. Again, the state of mind must be belief and not mere hope of wish. So you really need to believe in something, not just hope for it, wish for it, but really believe in it. If you find yourself that you are kind of still hoping for it or wishing for it, then you need to either change your goal or keep going until you reach the state of belief. That's when you can actually achieve things. You're asking if I'm a millionaire. Yeah, well, as I said, not at all, not in the slightest. I'm not a rich or wealthy person by any means, you know. Otherwise, I would be shooting those videos in a palace probably, or some big mansion, not in a small room, right? Is that a clue for you? Is that a good clue for you? All right then, guys. So again, the state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Guys, thank you for being with me today. I shall see you on Thursday again. What are we going to do? 6 p.m. UK time. I think that's that actually quite good. I'm just gonna check what's the weather will be like on that day. It probably should be all right according to the forecast. Thursday, yeah, kind of 22. Yeah, so that is good. If it doesn't change, I think it's a perfect weather for a stream. So yes, Tim, peace as well. Peace to you, guys. See you in a couple of days time. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Bye bye.